Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, my name is Raven and welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video we're going to be talking about the supposed Valkyrie and Warden movesets that were leaked, and I use the term leaked very loosely here because we've known for the longest time now that both the Valkyrie and the Warden are up next for the reworks. And we've known for a fair while now about the Warden reworks because in fact we've seen a couple of them already because they've been shown in the Tiande video that was released by Ubisoft themselves. Now I've had a lot of people asking for my comments on this, so I thought I'd make this video. We're gonna basically just discuss some of the alleged leaks here, and there's more to it in a second. But yeah, I've got the main points here. I'm not gonna go into all the tiny little details of all, like, you know, the changes and damage numbers and stuff because none of this is really confirmed right now and there's reasons for that. But I'm just gonna go over some of the big supposed changes that are gonna be coming. But like I said, we already know that the Warden is next. We already know that the Valkyrie is pretty much next. They've said it on the Warriors Den multiple times. I've said in the past that Valkyrie is pretty much next. The Warden we already know is confirmed. So I don't know why a bunch of people are running around screaming like this is brand new news. It's something we've all known for a while. Now basically what happened was there was a guy on the Amino For Honor app, okay? Remember I did a sponsorship for that a while ago, and essentially he posted this thing saying that some guy named Fat Nabushi posted these leaks of the new movesets, but he says it himself in the title. He says, I have no idea if this is correct or not. So the guy posting the supposed leaks even says he doesn't even know if they're confirmed. He says they're not confirmed and they could be fake. He doesn't know. So that's another thing that sort of baffles me, why people are running around saying it's 100% confirmed, even though the guy who leaked it even says no fucking clue. I just find that a little bit funny. But basically what happened was that post has now been taken down and deleted. Don't know if the original guy deleted it because he basically got a whole bunch of shit wrong, or if Ubisoft deleted it. Essentially, there's one of three scenarios here that's happened. Either the leak is 100% correct, Ubisoft doesn't want it to get out because of obvious reasons. There might be backlash, they want to do it themselves, so on and so forth, so they deleted the thread for him. Number two is the fact that maybe every single thing in there was pretty much wrong except for the stuff we already know, and due to that fact, Ubisoft told him to take it down because he's spreading misinformation. That could be number two. Or number three, the guy took it down himself because once again there was a whole bunch of misinformation in there and he himself didn't want to be spreading misinformation about these reworks when we get them. So it could be any one of those, but end of the day the thing has been taken down now, so I'm not going to be able to link it to you because it doesn't exist, but we're going to go over it anyway. So basically what I'm going to do is we're going to start with the Warden. I'm going to go over the things we 100% know because we've seen them from the devs themselves, and then we're going to go over the leaked stuff and we'll see if that stuff ever comes to pass. So firstly, the things we know about the Warden is that we are getting a top unblockable with the Warden. We saw that footage in the siege mode that they showed off, so that is pretty damn cool. And we also know that Warden is getting this new really freaking cool forward dash attack, okay? So he's able to dash forward and then he goes into this like awesome run thing where he stumbles forward and slaps him in the face with his sword. It looks kind of cool. It looks a little goofy depending on, like, you know, from what I've seen, but it also does look pretty cool. So he will have a top unblockable, that is confirmed. He will also have this forward dash attack, okay? That's also confirmed. And both of those are pretty damn cool. Now we get into the leak stuff. Remember, none of this is confirmed. Everything that I'm about to say could come true, could not come true. It's all very wishy-washy and not that stable right now on whether it's a real thing. But the fact of the matter is Warden is getting a rework next, and we know some of the reworks, which is what I just talked about. But here's the leak stuff. So first off, apparently Warden's going to be able to get a heavy off of his zone, okay? So he's able to hit the zone attack and then go straight into a heavy. Now it's not guaranteed, but he's able to follow it up with that. Next up, apparently Warden is going to be able to get a free light attack off of his crushing counter. So he goes for the crushing counter and then gets a guaranteed second light. Now remember, I'm only hitting on the sort of big points here. There's a lot of like real small patch note numbered details that they threw in there. I'm not comfortable with showing those yet because all those could change, and it's like, you know, just things I'm not really that confident about considering how unstable this whole leak is to begin with. But the next one is apparently his side lights and his top lights are all being sped up, okay? Now this is in line with what they've done with the Orochi in the past and other characters in the past. So it does make sense that if he is going to get a rework, they're going to speed stuff up a bit because that's just the way the game is going right now. So what they're doing here with his side lights, they're going from 600 ms to 500 ms, and then his top light is going to be at 400 ms as well. Now I know this is going to piss off a bunch of console players if this is true, because the Orochi got a bunch of 400 ms attacks, and on consoles you're on 30 fps, and of course fast attacks and at 30 fps on consoles, they don't mix well together, and it's an absolute fucking bitch. So if this is true, which it's likely to be true because they are going to speed him up, kind of sucks for console players once again. But overall, those are the big Warden changes that I'm comfortable with saying because they're the ones that are most plausible to happen, and I can say with, like, you know, based on what they've done in the past, yeah, that's going to probably be a thing. Now there were a bunch of changes to his shoulder bash and a whole bunch of other things, but like I said, I'll wait for Ubisoft to release that information themselves or a more credible leak to come out, and then I'll cover that stuff later on. But now we're going to be getting into the Valkyrie. Now when it comes to the Valkyrie, it's not 100% super confirmed that they haven't shown footage of the Valkyrie reworks or anything like that, but the devs have said multiple times in the past, I'm talking like every Warriors Den that I cover, they say it multiple times throughout the stream that they know Valkyrie needs some love, they know that Valkyrie has been left behind, they know people want the Valkyrie rework just like the Warden one, and when the Valkyrie didn't get the rework last time, okay, because the Orochi and that got it, they basically just came out and said, yes, we know, and Valk is essentially up next. If we do not get Valkyrie next as one of the reworks, I'm going to be not only super fucking surprised, but I think there's going to be a mini riot, okay, because people have been asking for this for the longest fucking time, and Ubisoft lately have shown that when people ask for something, they give them what they ask for. But once again, everything I'm about to say right now is purely leak speculation stuff from this thread that was put up on the Amino app. I have no idea if any of this stuff is going to be true, but from what I've seen, people who main Valkyrie who've seen this stuff, they're saying it's more of a nerf than anything, okay? And I don't main Valkyrie, so I'm going to have to take their word for it on this, but once we get the official word out of this, we'll have to see if they end up nerfing Valkyrie more than helping her, because if they're going to rework her and it ends up being a nerf, that's going to be really fucking shit, and lots of people are going to be angry. But let's get into it, shall we? I'm just going to read off some of the big points. Now, apparently her sweep attack is now going to replace the chain finishes. It's going to be 500 ms, and you're going to have to hit guard break to execute the sweep. Next up, her sweep attacks are apparently no longer guaranteed after a throw, so you can't throw and sweep someone anymore, according to this whole leak thing. Next up, you will apparently be able to get a free light attack after you hit a shield crush. Next up, after you land a heavy attack or you block something, apparently your shield crush is no longer guaranteed. And here is a really, really big one, and if this is true, this is going to piss off a whole bunch of people. I know this. Apparently, they removed the charge from her headbutt, okay? So you can't charge up the headbutt anymore and smack people. Apparently, it's now just a standard, you hit them, they go forward, and they fall on their ass or something. So apparently, it's just a standard frontal throw now. You don't get to charge it up with the headbutt. And to add insult to injury with this, apparently it no longer guarantees the sweep, which means you no longer guarantee that heavy afterwards as well. So apparently you can no longer charge it, you can no longer sweep after it, and you can no longer get that free heavy, which is going to be pretty shit, and I know a lot of people are going to be very pissed off about that. So it seems like if this leak is true, they've completely destroyed her headbutt. I don't know why they'd do that. People like the headbutt. The headbutt's a cool little mechanic and tool, and yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is it. Those are the leaks, and that's what they've got so far. Those are the big points. There were a whole bunch of damage number changes here and there, but like I said, the fact that this thing got taken down pretty much like straight away, the fact that the guy who put up the leak said that he has no idea if this thing is true or not, he doesn't know if anything's confirmed, he doesn't know if it's real or not, means that I'm not that confident in sharing all those little tiny nitty-gritty details. And like I said, the thread's gone now, so who fucking knows. But what we do know is that it's 100% confirmed that Warden already is getting a rework. He is up next, and we know he's getting that top unblockable, and he's getting that dash forward attack. Okay, so we know those are a thing. Valkyrie is up next. It can't be anyone else but Valkyrie, because the devs have said multiple times in the past they know she needs some love, and they're going to give her that love. So obviously Valkyrie's up next, but whether she gets nerfed more than buffed, that's something we're going to have to wait and see. And if these leaks are correct, I don't know, man. Valkyrie's kind of getting a little bit fucked here from what I can see. But like I said, I don't main Valkyrie, so I don't really know that much. But all I do know is that in due time, we are going to get more information about these, because the devs are going to release the info themselves, and they're going to probably do it on a Warriors Den, and it's going to be awesome. I'm going to cover it all. I'm going to give you guys the information, and we'll know it's legit because it's coming from the devs. But that is the end of the video, guys, so thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and let me know your thoughts. I love reading and replying to all your comments down below. And feel free to check out my Discord and Twitter. There is a link down below in the description box for both of those as well. The Discord is a great way for me to talk to you guys outside the YouTube comments section. And of course, the Twitter is a great way for you guys to get a notification whenever a video is being uploaded, because YouTube is a bit weird sometimes. And if you like this video and you like what I'm doing here on the channel and you want to support the channel further, feel free to check out my Patreon. There'll be a link down below in the description box, and a link will pop up at the end of the video. And if you choose to donate, it is greatly appreciated. And a big shout out to my current patrons whose names you've been seeing in the background. Just wanted to say thank you for your support. It really does mean a lot. And please share this video around, it does help me out a fuck ton. And if you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button. I shall see you all in the next video. Have a good one, guys.